Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's video I'm playing Anime Last Stand once again in the new Black Clover update. And unfortunately, as I'm talking, I realized that this entire video I recorded, in fact, did not get recorded, or did not record my voice. So I have to voice over this entire video. I can't believe they did this to me. But really cool update. I got 3 glitches, and if you want to see my reaction on these 3 glitches, you have to go on my TikTok or just check the shorts. I got glitched on Asta, and Time Goddess all in one stream. A crazy stream, one that will go down in the books of my little journey here. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and show you Noel and Asta showcase, both max evo with extreme boost on Noel. So I hope you enjoy. Cut to these times if you want to see the showcases, and yeah, enjoy the video. Alright, so we start off with getting, first of all, the mythic Asta by crafting the anti-magic sword. As you can see right here, I go to Asta and gotta unequip him, but I go ahead, unequip him, go to Evo, and there it is. Anti-magic sword, Magic Knight Asta. And then, as you can see, I get the secret portal, which in a second here we'll move on to. And then, as you can see, I go ahead and get the Evo item, go into the lobby, and confirm the Evo, where I get Asta. And here is the Noel showcase. On placement, she was doing 1 mil. If you want to see the VFX, you could keep replaying, but that is it. And on upgrade 4, she gets this multi-hit VFX, which is really cool, where it has a whole bunch of bubbles. Now, before anything else, I just want to say Soaked basically is cripple mixed with a little bit of slow, and it is very good because it also increases water elemental advantage towards obviously fire. And as you can see, she's actually not doing bad damage for such an old unit. Now, Water Dragon's Roar. It does 35 billion damage with an 150-second global cooldown, which is insane because it also applies cripple to all enemies in range. Now, Water Nest. Upon activation, enemies inside range and area who enter range, or enemies that enter range, will permanently be marked with Soaked. Every 10 seconds, enemies are in this nest have a 20% chance to be inflicted with cripple. That is her damage with Time Goddess and Concert, 285 mil, and honestly not a bad unit, especially for support. Now, if you want to see her passives, I'm sorry, like I said, I don't know why I didn't record my voice. Now, to cut to the chase, we're going to go ahead and go straight to the raid shop, get the Devil Dweller sword, go ahead and go to Asta Half Devil, and as you can see, I already have everything I need to get one of the coolest looking units in my opinion, Asta King Sword. Now, as you can see, all SSS, really cool unit, hybrid on placement. Now let's get to the showcase. Now, if you want to see his passives, you can pause the video. But pretty much, it's just anti-magic for 10 seconds, 75% damage to all enemy elements, and every 5 rage, I guess, he gains a different buff. Yet again, if you want to see it, pause the video. Yeah, you can read through it. 5 stack, 10 minus SPA, 5 plus crit chance, and then at 10, 50% rage, gain hemorrhage, and nullify elemental advantages, and then 15, the max. 50% more damage, 20% more hemorrhage damage, ignore elements, and deal 75% damage to all elements, my bad. Once rage stacks at 15, every 3 attacks decrease by 1, and take off the stack buff until it reaches 0. That is Berserk Mode passive and also the anti-magic passive. Really good passives, by the way, I just want to put out there. And now time for the showcase. As you can see, his VFX, let me place my support real quick, but his VFX is very, very cool. As you can see, he's shooting out like a black hole at them from like a little line, and there is anti-magic does 10 seconds does 10% more physical damage. So honestly, it's a support thing for physical units. And that is his second VFX, a massive hurricane. I put in 1x so you can see it better, but it's literally just a massive hurricane. Honestly, a cool VFX for anime Last Stand standards. And then on upgrade 9, we get double sword slam. That is another Kone AoE, but it's a very cool one. And look at his damage, it only goes higher. And he actually gains Helmerage, which is 140% more damage, so double his damage as you see right now. And also it does 10% more striking damage and decreases health regeneration by 75%. Now, maxed out, you see his ability, and one more time, that is his maxed out thing with glitched mastery. And his ability, we'll take a look at it in a second here. Hold on, wait for me. Deal 200 bill and 25% of this unit's total damage to all enemies in range, or on the map, my bad. And Asta gains 2 random permanent passives. So as you can see here, I use the ability, I get Despair and Electrify, both random passives that are honestly very, very good. Now, this is a random status effect. It could be bleed, it could be cripple, it could be stun, it could be anything. So it really is RNG whether Asta is going to be meta or not, because of the fact that you probably need a better thing than that. Now, as I go ahead here and put on these supports, I'm gonna skip right now onto Asta with Time Goddess and everything. He is doing some crazy damage. And now that we're here, let's go ahead and pop concert. Hold on. There we go. And this is Asta with Time Goddess, Yuha Baha, and Concert. 616 million damage. And he is actually crazy. Because as you can see, when he gets to 15 range, he's doing almost 800 million every 5.6 seconds with 106 range with no skill tree. Hemorrhage doubles that. Stun also does a little bit more. And he has Despair. And that is the Asta showcase. Sorry that it was so low quality that I had to do a voiceover. Really sad about it. Promise I'll fix this in the next video. Tomorrow I'm gonna be making a Julius and video. So make sure to tune out on the live on my TikTok. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the scuffed video. But yeah. That is the Asta and Noel showcase. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And tune into my Discord. It's in the description on the top. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. The video on screen right now is what YouTube recommends, so go ahead and watch it.